Good day to all. Good day to all. This is Nurturing of Our Humanity. This is one of those Wednesday live thingy-majiggums. And we're going to get right to it. Um, you know, I give myself some grace time-wise by saying it's a Wednesday live. That could be 12:01 a.m. It could be 11:59 p.m. But generally, I like to do them earlier than later. But regardless of, um, you know, last night I was thinking about it a bit, but I was tired and it just wasn't coming to me. So I didn't do it. I waited till this morning. I waited till the sun is out. I wanted to change the energy and the vibe of it a bit. Um, so I give myself the leniency to do it kind of when I want to. And that's cool. That's cool. All right. So anyway, let's get on to this topic here today. This is insecurities versus confidence. Um, Let me start with the thumbnail. Okay. We live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended. Okay. So that's the gist of um, what kind of spawned some of this. And then let me tell you where my mind was at 4 days ago. I was on my social media, and a lot of times I'm just sharing stuff and things like that. But when you do an original post, meaning that you type something up and post it, that to me says more about where the mind is at. Um, my post 4 days ago, some people that I thought were too stupid to use and value my help, turns out that they're not stupid. They just hate too much to give acknowledgement. Um, through this video, through this live, I hope I break this down and explain it well. I talk um, with my number one supporter often, and I get feedback from him. And what he tells me often is, you just didn't embellish enough. You didn't explain it well. Your video could be longer. So I'm putting all that, digesting all that information, and trying to put a better product out. This first year, I have not missed a Wednesday yet. Yay. This first year of videos on YouTube is about consistency and just keeping it up. I am going to, not plan to, I'm going to open this platform up a lot away from these lives and start having videos. I'm hoping that'll be edited and structured. I'm going to have to update a lot of my equipment, my hardware, and stuff like that. But once I get to that point, I'm looking forward to bringing a much different expression of myself to you guys. Okay. But let's get into the video. Okay. And we're going to start with a little bit of school. Okay. So let's start off with the definition of insecure. Okay. Not firmly fixed, liable to give way or break. Number two, not confident or assured, uncertain, and anxious. Now, I went in on anxious. There's a lot of stuff there too, a lot more words and things, but it's just an energy of powerlessness. And from that powerlessness comes a lot of noise and hate. And that is exactly what I am trying to grow from and grow out of. Now, let me give the definition of confident. Okay. And I, I, I cannot stand when a definition has the same word in it. It's like I'm trying to learn about this word, so you're going to use the word again. That's kind of like not intelligent. But anyway, confident, feeling or showing confidence in oneself. This is much better. Self-assured. Okay. So um, let's get into this. I believe in the 21-day habit forming theory. You do something 21 days in a row, it at that point, somewhere around there, it might be around 15 days. I don't know, whatever, but somewhere in that span of time, it becomes easier to keep it up. It doesn't mean it's on autopilot. It doesn't mean it's easy now, but it becomes less difficult. And as you keep it up, it gets better and better. So it's a habit forming technique. I just want to explain that the change that I want to express today, I'm giving myself some flowers, celebrating myself and growth, and most importantly, change. Um, but it's not over. This is not a 21-day process. And I wanted to use this point to explain that this has taken much more than 21 days. In fact, this has been hundreds of days, actually, if I just go from the beginning of the year till now. Today, September 11th, let me give a moment of silence for the people who we lost there. Okay. And also, yesterday, James Earl Jones, the great voice of Mufasa and the menacing, powerful bad guy of Darth Vader. He passed on. And, it every time something like this happens and then I hear their voice or see something they do, I think how important it is to have a legendary mindset and for us to upload content, especially when we have something good to bring. Um, we live in a world now where we can kind of become eternal, at least in this digital form. There's a chance of it. I mean, somebody could probably delete it and hack it. I don't know. But I'm just saying, for the most part, we actually have an ability to have our voice. I mean, can you imagine 100 years ago or more being on a deathbed and can't speak and thinking about all the stuff you wish you could tell all your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, friends, family that you can't or that you didn't say? When you're sitting in a funeral at the pew and you're looking at the casket and you're looking at a person that you didn't say something to, that you wish you would have said something to, and taking those situations and bringing them back to me today, it gives me the horsepower to push through these things and the whatever discomforts there are in uploading content. I'm trying to get past that and live past that and be past that. Okay. Now, um, the power of this is that when I wanted to be able to will my to Im- to impose my will on the future, let me say, and by doing that, that is this situation right here, which is creating content and things like that. Okay, so this is we have the ability to have a different kind of peace at the end of our lifespan because there's a chance that my grandchildren, who I have 3 right now, if they don't get to see it from me or get it from me, if there's a reason that my child is not allowing my voice to get to my grandchildren or my presence, there's a chance that they can still find me and listen and get coached and teached or just feel my essence, hear my voice, see my demeanor, see me, maybe see themselves in me. And I just I'm just so happy to live in the time I do, and I respect those who have passed on before us, but I am so looking forward to taking great advantage of the new tools at our disposal going into the future and molding and changing and affecting the future. Excuse me. I needed to do that for about a minute. Um, and the point I wanted to make in this video, one of them, I'm going to get back to one more, but um, insecurities are loud. People who don't know or who I tend to deem stupid in situations, they project a lot of false bravado and ego and know it all. And it's amazing how that's a characteristic trait of that type of person. Whereas when you're confident, this is my feeling on it, it's a quiet thing. That doesn't mean you don't have a voice, doesn't mean you don't speak. But what it means to me is that when you are confident, you aren't affected by, well, you're not as, you take uh, people disagreeing with you differently, much more professionally and smoothly. You're not arguing and yelling and raising voice. And I'm trying to grow to the point where I can be in the presence of things that I do not agree with and keep my composure, keep my patience, keep my mind and my wits about me in that moment. I feel myself getting to that. That's why I'm giving myself flowers. I feel it happening. I can feel myself changing how I deal with the people around me. Another honorable mention. Last Wednesday was September 4th. This is the 11th. Last Wednesday was my mom's birthday, her 89th birthday. So I wanted to give that honorable mention to Miss Garrison. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. But insecurities are loud and confidence tends to be quiet. That doesn't mean a confident person doesn't make noise, and doesn't mean an insecure person isn't quiet. Some people are insecure and shy. That's more the essence of it. But a lot of people try to cover that and mask that by being loud and barking. And it's like, there's so many things that is just clear in a logical person's mind to understand. There's no way you can know what you're talking about. You know, if we're talking about anything that happened previous to 200 years before today, you're just in the world of assumption. You don't know. This is one of those somebody told somebody that told somebody that told. It's like that kind of stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to wrap this thought up and just let it be known that these Wednesday lives are therapy for me. It's a time for me to vent and communicate and pass pieces of me on. And I hope that some of this inspires. I hope for questions and comments and people who can appreciate my intellect or my approach to it, or at least my openness that I don't know it all, to a point where we can grow and build and figure this stuff out together, because I don't know it all. All right. So anyway, I think I touched on everything I wanted to touch on. This is Nurturing of Our Humanity. This is my Wednesday Live. This is G. And with no further delay, I'm about to get out of here. All right. And enjoy my day. Peace, everybody. Peace, peace, peace.